Good evening, home buyers. I'm Joseph Colgan, broker associate with Coldwell Banker. I have a question for you. When you visit a property that's for sale, what is the first thing that you look at? Do you consider the school district? Do you look at the arrangement of the bedrooms? Do you need a beautiful kitchen? Do you have to have that private green backyard? What's most important for you? I'll tell you, when I go to a property, first thing I do is I go to the sweet spot. And the sweet spot is the sweet spot is the part of the home which is going to tell me how well the home is aging. There are three items that can age a home. First is moisture or rain. Second is sunlight, especially too much sunlight. And the third is termites. When I visit a property, I go to the place where all three issues, rain, sunlight, termites, are going to leave clues as to if there is any deferred maintenance. Now think of a home, looking at a home, the way you would looking for used cars. When you go out looking for used cars, let's say on a weekend, you might see anywhere between 6 to 12 vehicles, and their age range is probably going to be between 3 years and 10 years. By lunchtime, you're going to figure out that there's a wide variety or disparity between the condition of these cars. Usually the difference is the maintenance the previous owner took and what nature did to the vehicle. When we go and shop for homes, in most cases, the properties or the houses are going to be between 10 years and 75 years old. When I get to the property, I'm going to go to that spot where all three as we mentioned, there are three items that can wear away a home. The first is moisture or rain. This is especially important in the Silicon Valley, where a majority of the properties have their foundations built into soil, which is it has a very high clay content. This means is that when we get our rain, and we get the very vast majority of it in 4 months, soil gets heavy and it contracts and it expands. Soil gets heavy and it expands. And during the other 8 months while it's drying out, it contracts and it gets dry and it's brittle. All this for 75 years, back and forth, can put a tremendous amount of weight, can put a tremendous amount of wear on a property's foundation. Second item is sunlight or too much of it. Too much of a good thing, sunlight on your property, could cause the wood, especially in the roof eaves area, to split or crack. Finally, termites. Termites are too small to see with the naked eye. Give them 7 years untreated, and they can reproduce enough to damage the foundation and structure of the property. As I go to a home for sale, I take a look. Imagine picture in your mind how the typical house looks from the road. In the vast majority of cases, they're very rectangular, with the garage usually being off on one side of it. However, remember, the weight of the garage floor is much less on the soil than the weight of the foundation. When I visit a property, I head to the backyard, and I go to the side of the property that the garage is on, and I look at the exterior walls that are behind the garage. This spot is going to be the first one indicate if there's any cracking or splitting or shifting of the foundation. After I look down, I'll look up. I'll check out the wood, the roof eaves. I'll see if there's any splitting or excessive wear there. I'll especially look at the gutters and see, are they still hanging evenly? After I've checked out this sweet spot, I'll walk completely around the property and I'll walk all the way through the property, still looking for maintenance issues. After that, I'll go to the kitchen and I'll look at the gorgeous gas grill and into the living room and I'll admire the beautiful skylight and I'll get excited about the arrangement of the bedrooms. They're just the way you wanted them. All these features that are going to delight you for years to come. Now remember, regardless of what we do or do not see during our walkthroughs of the property, it's still absolutely necessary to completely read the structural pest control report and the property inspection report. Keep in mind that the answer to every real estate question is to ask the right professional. If you've got a question about the schools, call the school district, maybe even go in and talk to them. If you've got a question about the roof, call the roofer that did the inspection or hire another roofer to look at the roof. If you've got a question about loans, go talk to your lender, maybe even talk to another one and see what other programs are available. There is no such thing as a perfect house. But if we do these steps, we'll find the property that's going to give you the most enjoyment and security for years to come. When you're ready to make that step and purchase a home, call me at 408-898-0186. Joseph Colgan, Coldwell Banker.